Today is World Refugee Day, previously known as Africa Refugee Day. It has been marked on June 20th since 2001, this in recognition of the 50th anniversary of the 1951 Convention relating to the status of refugees. Our reporter Jayed-Leigh Paulse is live for us in KwaZulu-Natal in conversation. Jayed-Leigh, a very good morning to you. Tell us more.
Well, a very good morning to you, Blaine, and to the viewers back at home. And in your intro, you rightfully said today is World Refugee Day. And we look at the province of KwaZulu-Natal. We've seen so many xenophobic attacks throughout the years taking place here. And with this day today, I'm sure many refugees as well as many foreign nationals are commemorating this day, but also reflecting on why exactly they are in South Africa. Many of them had to flee their countries for a better place and for safety. Today I am joined, Blaine, by Salima Mkeo. She's one of the refugees that had to flee from the DRC, and she's going to be telling us about her story. Salima, thank you so much, first and foremost, for taking the time to speak to us today. Just take us through your journey, finding yourself in South Africa and having to flee your country.
Yes, good evening. My name is Salima Mkeo. I'm from DRC. The cause of me to come in South Africa to leave my country, it was of my problem with my country. My father, he was having the problem of those people they was calling Nyamulenge. My father, he was working on government. They was fighting together with government. The time I was on 14 years old, I come from school. I was finding those people they around my place, and they was killing all of my parents. The time I was killing my parents and they raped me. That is cause to leave my country to come in South Africa.
So just for the viewers listening back at home, when you came home after school, you had found your entire family killed by military soldiers. After that incident, you said you were 14 years old. What then happened?
I was raped. The time they was killing my parents. After that, they raped me. The time they raped me, they think maybe I was dead. They left me like that, and then some women pick up me in my house to save me to our house. After two or three days, I was find myself in a hospital, and then that mama told me all those to school. Yes.
After that painful incident, Salima, how did you find yourself in South Africa? And if you can just take us through the journey of leaving your country to come here.
Yes, it's very painful, and I didn't think if I can talk about this thing on my life, because the time I was talking about this thing, it made me feel bad about this thing. But the time I came in South Africa, I feel safe in South Africa because it's too far on my country, and I can hear something like my country. Because if I hear something like my country, I'm feeling bad. That is a reason.
Now that you're in South Africa, and today we are commemorating World Refugee Day, do you still feel safe in this country now?
For now, I can say I can feel safe now, but many things happened to me again in South Africa. The time I was in xenophobia, we was attacked, and my last born, he was attacked with those people. They was going to kill us. They destroying my salon, destroying my car. They take us to the camp, but we're still here. Yeah.
I don't think a lot of people understand, or there's this narrative that many foreign nationals are in the country, are illegally in the country, but there are many like you who are asylum seekers. If you could just tell people that, it's you're not here because you choose to be here also, but you're here for safety, you're here to better your life, to better your children's lives. And the narrative of taking jobs and basically just destroying what you've built as a family, just what would you say to those who feel that, you know, foreign nationals should not be in South Africa?
Yes, on that it's very bad, because us, like me, maybe I have 12 years in South Africa, still using asylum seeker, and that is not nice, because if you are many years in the country, Home Affairs can do something to you to give you a proper document for you to feel like you are home. Because if we do have those asylum seeker, we can apply work with that asylum seeker. Is not allowed. You can open something like you can open a bank account. You can't. We do have a limit for that, and that things they make us to feel like we are not safe for that.
Now, before we had this interview, you told me that you want to go on record. You want to speak. You didn't want to be an anonymous person, to voice your concerns. Why was that?
I want that because the way I feel here in South Africa, yes, is a safe place, is a safe country, is free country. Yes, we can say it's free country, but for us it's not free. It's not free because many people, they take advantage. Even you do have a right, they can give you a right, because you are a foreigner in the country.
Salima, thank you so much for sharing your journey with us in the country, leaving your country to come to South Africa. Blaine, and I think that, you know, Salima's story is one of many stories in South Africa. I mean, this morning we were speaking to some foreign nationals who wanted to speak to the SABC and share their stories as well. And these are the voices that we will see later on in the package that will be flighted. But today, as we commemorate World Refugee Day, many people are also remembering the difficult circumstances and what led for them to leave their countries and come to South Africa for a better place. It's back to you in studio.
Yeah, World Refugee Day shines the light on the rights, the needs and the dreams of refugees. We appreciate you, Jayed-Leigh, for pulling back the curtain, giving us a window into some of the challenges people are facing. Jayed-Leigh Paulse live for us there in KwaZulu-Natal.